The Driver, your source for the latest car news and reviews.
We're at the 2017 Canadian International Auto Show and we're checking out the all-new Hyundai Accent. This is just launched at the Canadian International Auto Show, so it's all new, and as you can see, it has a lot of elements that are ported from the Elantra's design. You have a nice deep grille that stretches all the way to the bottom now, and you have LEDs that run along the bottom of each headlight cluster, projection beam headlamps, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a walk around. Also, you'll notice that that is the Hyundai Elantra GT. The whole car is new, it's completely redesigned, and it looks spectacular. As you can see, this one comes with 17-inch wheels, which might be unheard of in this class, but it's rare regardless. So what we'll do now is we'll step inside. As we step inside, the dash looks very clean, not too much going on in terms of buttons. We just have our basic audio buttons here, we have our climate control buttons here, and heated seats. We have a shifter here that is pretty basic as well. Has an active eco mode button. I'm not exactly sure what that does, but my guess is it probably restricts your RPMs and restricts the engine output as well. You have a LCD screen over here. I'm not exactly sure if it's a color screen, but that is a multi-information display for controlling various driver settings. On the steering wheel, you have call and buttons and voice control, as well as cruise. And this touchscreen is probably around, I would say, between 6 and 8 inches. There are 2 cup holders over here. And these seats are kind of like sports seats. I don't think this is real leather, but it feels nice to sit on regardless. So what we'll do now is we'll step to the back. Chrome door handles. As we step to the back, the legroom is fairly decent of a vehicle in this category. You don't have seat pockets, but I like the red accents along the back, along the door panels at the back. The middle seat is not much of a middle seat, actually. I mean, if I take a seat belt and if I take the seat belt and I kind of put it here, I mean, you can get an idea of how much room you have as a middle seat passenger. Like, that's the width of the seat. Let's check out the trunk. The trunk is fairly decent in size. I was expecting a lot less room considering how small other vehicles in this category are. But yeah, that's fairly good amount of trunk space. You have the wheel under here. The taillights at the back are really cool looking. They have blurred out elements over here. I'm not exactly sure if they're LED or not, but they look cool regardless. This has been a look at the all-new Hyundai Accent at the Canadian International Auto Show.
For the latest car news and reviews, go to www.thedriver.ca.